Hi, this is Jim Brisson. At Keep Austin Agile 2015, we had an open space discussion on collaboration, and I've recorded some of the thoughts here in this presentation. Now, some organizations work in silos, information is thrown over the walls to other silos, and there's a little cooperation or collaboration. In other organizations, when cooperating, some people have hidden agendas or hide key data. Some folks can even be dishonest. And when countries negotiate an agreement, they look out for their own interests. There is no one goal. There may be a deal, but a solution across the entire system is just out of reach. So politics is a good metaphor for the way some organizations work, because politics is definitely not collaboration. Now, too many organizations like heroes, but heroes come with problems. Heroes don't share information because they want to be the one with the answers. And they don't teach. They don't want the competition. And they don't collaborate. How can you be a hero when the team came up with a solution? So heroes shut down those other brains that we paid such a high price for, and so the organization suffers. And bullies can stifle collaboration too. You have to do this because I said so, or because some executive said so. You may do it, but not because that's a good reason. Poor understanding of why we're taking action leads to poor execution. And ideas should stand on their own. We need to be open to better ideas, not bully to get things done. Now, we don't want hidden information. We don't want hidden agendas, no personal goals. We don't want one person dictating the answer. It should be our answer. Instead, we all want what's best for our company, and we want everyone helping to solve our puzzles. We need everyone cooperating with full information available to everyone. And we want a trusting environment where we can throw out any idea. We need to be comfortable changing our minds as information and ideas emerge. Now, we know integrity when we see it. People who always give an honest answer. People who always try to do the right thing. They choose their actions based on their values. So people with integrity are reliable and trustworthy. They're open to discussion and open to new ideas. When you have integrity, we are much more open to your ideas. We trust you. Our filters are turned off. We're not looking for your hidden agenda. We trust people with high integrity. Organizations like people can have integrity. Of course, people mostly set the tone for the organization, but there's a new trend among some organizations that are consciously seeking credibility with their employees. They've opened their books, disclosing financials and plans to employees, because they think organizational integrity is important. Now, moving on, what do you do when you strike up a conversation with a stranger? You start with something obvious enough, friend of the bride, friend of the groom, and from there you explore other topics. As the conversation continues, we find more and more that we have in common. We talk about shared experiences. Eventually, the common ground that we found lends us some conversational shorthand and some metaphors. We can make references to things that we shared experiences that we have. And in conversations, we also share opinions. Our opinions reflect our values, so now we uncover shared values. Our shared experiences and our shared values, our common ground, create a foundation for richer communication and for trust. So let me share a few ideas on how you can intentionally encourage common ground. Now, of course, we should always meet face to face when possible because communication paths are so much richer. But even if we're remote, we can intentionally spend a few minutes talking about hobbies or other personal interests. And lots of good conversation happens over food, so we can go to lunch together. Or maybe have an informal meeting after work. Now, if you work remotely, you might want to just give us a video tour of your home office. Share with us how you work. We can also publish personal and professional resumes. And online photos help us to understand what you look like, who you are. Now, we should co-locate as much as possible. And if we can't co-locate full-time, then we should try to do it at least for the first week of a project. But you get the point. Common ground and integrity lead to trust, and they all lead to improved collaboration and decision making, so we should do what we can to encourage this. So how about changing an organization? Well, let's pretend this is an org chart. Sue, on a daily basis, is affected by those that are close around her, but her visibility is limited to maybe about 2 levels. Sorry, Sue, but Raj and Joe don't even know who you are. John says hi, but he doesn't know your name or what you do. The area in yellow determines their perception of organizational integrity. Any platitudes, vision statements, or whatever from Joe don't have much effect because Sue's perception is based upon the people around her. So parts of an organization can differ substantially, and parts of an organization can change independently. Now, to change an organization, you need to be the change, and you should encourage others to join you. Change will take time. You need to be consistent in your words and in your actions. Now, I know what kind of organization I prefer, and it's not a political organization. If you want teams to collaborate well and teams to form and bond faster, you need to intentionally encourage common ground